Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen. It's me, your boy Tom. So let's just go ahead and go back to our town here. For now it's called Norwich Hills. Like I said, it's going to take me a little while to, kind of ruminate on what I want to name it because, I don't know, it's just my personality, it's how I am. It takes me a while to come up with names. And, I probably should have thought of something between videos, because I don't think I'm going to be able to dedicate the time to do it now. So, you know what? Let's just right off the cuff. We're going to name it... I can't do that. I can't. I have to really, sit and think about it for a good, solid, long time. But you know what? Even better, if you got a good name, okay, we'll take a poll, okay? If you think you got a good name for the town, go ahead and send that in the comments. But it's fine. We don't have to have a name right away, okay? We can kind of build the town up, see what the vibes are. Right, and then we can come up with a cool name. Residential zone down here. Got the town hall. Apparently we've got an unemployment crisis, and then we've got the wind power plant, and then we've got the water tower, and we've got the sewage outflow pipe. Since we have an unemployment problem, that means that our Sims would like to have jobs, and so that means that we need to start zoning up some industrial zone. Industry creates jobs for your Sims and pay the highest... Wait. Industry creates jobs for your Sims and pay the highest amount of taxes. Is that even grammatically correct? The wind blows this way, to the right, and therefore, if we were to put an industrial zone here, all of the pollutants that get into the air from the industrial zone are just going to blow right over top of our residential zone here, and all these people are not going to be very satisfied. They're probably going to move out and go to a different town, different city, and we don't want that. So we are going to put the industrial zone on this side of the map, and that way the pollutants will just blow right into the middle of no man's land. But let's go ahead and build a medium density street that goes out here. I think the main problem is my Sims have an unemployment crisis, and they're just like, what are you doing, Mayor? They're relying on me, okay, guys? It's a lot of pressure. They're relying on me, the Mayor Tom, to give them a nice city and to give them jobs right now. That's kind of like the main thing that they're concerned about right now. And already we got a business going in right here. This is pretty cool. What's it gonna be? It looks kind of Walmart-y. Looks a little bit, well, I guess Walmart would be more of a commercial building. This is industrial. So this is going to be like the Walmart warehouse. Maybe they're going to be making like Walmart toys and stuff. And there goes another one already. Look at that. So we got the demands here. Right now we have no residential demand. That means nobody is like, hey, I need to move in. We do have some commercial demand. Commercial zones provide shopping. Sims become happy by spending their money. So let's build them a commercial zone right here in town. That should be plenty for now. So soon here we'll see the commercial demand go down. And then if you see, the commercial demand is like, let's see if it shows. Yeah, low wealth commercial. So that's to say, right now this is all low wealth residential. So you see it's like, there's people living in trailers in a little shack. A little single wide trailer, little tiny home. So these people, they're fairly not wealthy. And so the type of commercial demand, or type of commercial or shopping buildings that they want, are low wealth commercial, or low wealth shopping stores. They don't have a ton of money, they don't have the best jobs in the world, or maybe the best education. So what they're looking for is just a nice little maybe like Walmart Express type of deal, little Carly C's type of deal. But those are going up pretty fast, and as you can see here, the commercial demand is going down already. Closed needs workers. Grime unlimited. Okay, cool. Not this one. This one's still for sale. Vacant factory. And oh, look at these people. I think they're going to work. Yeah, business is good at Grime unlimited. That's cool. It's like our first industry. Grime unlimited. I like that. Business is booming. I love it. Look at this place already. This is cool. What is this? We need to stop spending to get out of the red. Okay, that's fair. But I will say, look at, we're only losing 40 simoleons an hour. That's a huge improvement. I can't remember the exact numbers from last night, but we were pretty deep in the hole. And we're actually pretty close to making money now. We're only losing 40 simoleons an hour. So I've got, oh, look at that. Now we're making 40 simoleons an hour. Let's go ahead and start building some more residential zones. So more people can start moving in here, and it sounds kind of cynical, but we want more people moving in here so that we get more money from taxing them. And that's just how we build our city. It's just how it is. Oh, we ran out of... Okay, we ran out of money to... That's fine. Alright. Well, let's just build on what we got. So... fill this in. And we'll... go along here, maybe, too. Whoa. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that. What's this person thinking? I'd like living here more if there was a park to visit. And I don't blame you. You know, I gotta be honest, I think I agree 100%. We do need a park. So, as your mayor, and the kind mayor that I am, I'm going to build our first park. So, let's check out what we got here. We got these basic parks. So, that's things like a blacktop park, which is basically, well, it says just enough space for Foursquare and hopscotch. I think we could do a little better than that. A swings playground. That's pretty cool. Looks like we got a little baby swing and then a few, you know, normal kid swings. We could do a rides playground. Oh, barbecue pit. A handy spot where random Sims can put meat to fire surrounded by foliage. What could possibly go wrong? I think we need to do a barbecue pit, and we also need to do a swing playground. And then the other benefit of creating parks is it increases the land value, I believe is the best way to describe it. So, you know, once there's a park, then other people, you know, as they're passing through our town, look at all the people moving in. Other people, as they're passing through our town, they're like, wow, this town's kind of nice, I gotta say. They got a swing park, and they got a barbecue pit. And they're like, honey, I think we need to move into, Norwich Hills. You know, official name pending, but, whoa, what happened here? Is that, okay, I thought it was on fire. It's all hazy, but I think it's just them building. So yeah, if we build parks, then people, will want to move here, and they just kind of get the impression that it's a nicer town. And, so all that to say, it increases the land value, and instead of having, like, trailers here, which there's nothing wrong with a trailer, or a little shack, but then it'll be like, you know, bigger houses, 2-story houses, and, you know, nicer parks. You know, we could do things like you see, this is basic, low-income parks, but then there's like medium income or medium wealth. So this is things like a basketball court, volleyball court, skate park, and then you can get super fancy, right? You could do things like a fountain park, or a large fountain park, or even a reflecting pool. And that attracts, you know, wealthy people, and, you know, eventually we'll have mansions here, and then from there you can also go into the future with things like the Excitatorium. It says kids are given their own interactive world to explore as they learn to play a variety of sports and games, all within a safe learning environment. So I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty cool and futuristic. So eventually that's, you know, that's the goal. That's where we're going. That's where we're headed. So first of all, let's go ahead and build our... Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. So let's build the barbecue pit. And then watch how excited all these people get after we build the barbecue pit. So, also, real quick, you can see the circle of influence around the town hall. You can see most of it's white, and then it gets a little darker blue here. That just means that the land value is increased around the town hall. So more people want to live or are happy around the town hall, just from it being there. And then you go out here, see how it's red? That means like nobody wants to live out here. It's terrible. There's a lot of pollution in the air. It's just nasty. Remember what else is out here, guys? Yeah. The sewage outflow pipe. Look at that. Watch. Wait, one more? Yeah, so nobody wants to live out here. So, anyway, if we're going to build the barbecue pit, and then we should see more of this blue kind of stretch out wherever we put the barbecue pit, and people are going to be happy. And then I wouldn't be surprised if we even see some... I don't know if you can hear that, but there's an ice cream truck outside right now. Alright, but... Oh yeah, so anyway, you build a barbecue pit, and then we might get, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some nicer houses coming in here. So anyway, let's just pop it down right about here. Just kind of in the middle of the neighborhood, you know, plenty of access to it. And let's take a look at it. Let's get the barbecue pit. Kinda nice, I gotta say. Honey, pack up the car. We're moving to Norwich Hills. Real official name pending, because they got a barbecue pit, babe. Okay. Look at that. It's already... Look, this family, once their house gets built, they got their priorities. They moved right next to the barbecue pit. They're like, look at this. We got a visitor to the barbecue pit. They disappeared, but that's cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and build the swing park as well. And we can build that. Actually, let's build it on the other side of the barbecue pit. So it's like you got the swings, and then you go across the street and you got the barbecue pit. How nice is that? It's like a nice little park. Look at it. That's what they did. They went from the barbecue pit over to the swing set park. So it's great. It's like all the adults can hang out over here making barbecue, and the kids can be over here swinging. It's perfect. This town is really shaping up, guys. But I think that's gonna do it for this video. I got these little chicken tenderloins. Let's just talk about my dinner, okay, for a second. Let's just chill out and talk about dinner. So I got these chicken tenderloins, boneless, skinless, and so it's just basically like chicken tenders, boneless, skinless, and I'm not gonna bread them or anything. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of seasoning, maybe a little bit of a few things, but probably some... Is this... Hold up. I don't think anybody can go up here. That doesn't look like a road that you can turn on, does it? Doesn't to me. Look at that. I think they can't access this. Can they? Does that make sense? I mean, it says powering city, and everybody has power, so I guess it's okay. I'm still gonna fix it anyway. But so yeah, I've had spaghetti on my mind all day. Oh, I am so sorry about destroying your home. And the Rodriguez residence is like, it says we're doing well. I sure hope so. After they saw that, they're like, yep, we're doing good. Even our neighbors just lost their house and all their belongings. We're doing well. Don't worry about us. We're good. All day long, I've been like, I want some spaghetti and like spaghetti and some chicken. Because that's a good combo, I think. Like, you know, like chicken parm and some whole grain spaghetti. Why does this look weird? You see that? Can they even leave their house? They got like a giant... They're like in a hole. Everybody's like... What is happening? I think it's the... What the heck? It's like actually... I mean, I'll put the graphics up a little bit and make it look better and see if that fixes that. We're on medium settings. Let's do high on everything. Okay. It's not even better, but that looks better. I like... Ooh. Oh, dude, the game looks gorgeous. Wow. Look at that. Look at everybody doing their thing. This is awesome. This is just... I love this, dude. And that's my house. That's where I live. Town Hall. You know, our town's starting to look pretty cool. And, you know, like I said at the beginning, none of this is final. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe this is the terrible layout. But you know what? I got a bulldozer here. You know? Maybe we put the town hall in the center, or the, you know, maybe we make a big circle here and the town hall goes in the middle. Maybe the town hall gets its own little spot right in the corner, really far away from everybody. Even though, I don't know, it's my town hall. I kind of want to be with the people, you know? I want people from the Snyder residence just be able to walk over to the town hall and knock on my office door and be like, Mr. Kyle, or, you know, they don't even have to call me Mr. Kyle. They can just knock on my door and say, hey, Kyle. You know, because I'm just kind of like a laid-back mayor. You know, and I want to be accessible to everybody. Is that me? Look at that guy. He's got a top hat. It's not me, but it's probably some of my colleagues. Maybe some of my staff or something going to get some lunch. You guys going to get some Subway? Can you bring me back a meatball sub? And some, the garden salsa, sun chips, please? Thank you. Oh, and, lemonade. Pink lemonade. What is the difference between lemonade and pink lemonade? Is it just the color? Because I think there's, like, no difference whatsoever. But somehow the pink lemonade is 10 times better. Even though it's probably the exact same thing, but the pink just makes it better. So it's probably what they're eating over here at the barbecue pit. They're probably making barbecue and pink lemonade. What are they doing? I think they're like, these guys all, actually, look, they're doing the same thing. Maybe these guys are making like a documentary about this, about the new town. They're like, look at the new town in town. We're making a documentary about it. Don't forget, make sure you like, comment a city name, subscribe, and also send $5 plus tax in to my P.O. box if you want to help me buy a Subway meatball $5 footlong. But mostly like and subscribe and comment the city name. That's the most important thing. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good evening.